two black figures crash against one another. One is Ryder, running at great speed, striking at her enemy from all possible directions. Her long hair blown behind her. She looks like a beautiful shooting star. But a shooting star is a small star after all. The swordsman who Ryder faces. Ryder cannot break through Saber's guard, as she firmly fixes herself on the ground and overwhelms Ryder. No matter how quickly Ryder leaps to attack her blind spots, Saber deflects the dagger with a single swing of her blade, striking Ryder in the same motion. Her severe firmness reminds me of a black sun. A large star that will consume you once you draw near. No matter how fast Ryder may move, an ephemeral shooting star can never match the light of one that burns in place. Oh boy. Her sneak attack is repelled yet again, and she's wounded. She can retreat as Saber counterattacks because of her superhuman speed. Ryder closes in and withdraws in an instant, just like a black spark. But her efforts merely prevent a fatal blow. The difference in their powers is obvious. Ryder's speed decreases the more she attacks. High-speed movement and continuous offense. Natural healing that regenerates the wounds Saber sustains. She's not thinking about anything that comes after. She can't match Saber unless she uses all of her energy. Ryder's blocking Saber's attacks by attacking. Once Saber shifts to offense, she and her master will be killed instantly. Therefore, Ryder keeps running, knowing she'll eventually burn out. Her energy is lost with every passing second. Ryder said she could last 2 minutes. It's been 10 minutes since passing that limit. Oh! Ryder's legs are starting to give into the strain. In contrast, Saber is unscratched. Yeah. Ryder's attacks haven't reached her, and she shows no fatigue. Technique, vitality, magical energy. Saber overwhelms Ryder in these three aspects. Therefore, once Ryder loses her speed, her sole advantage, Saber will shift to offense. Ryder's speed is declining. It's only a matter of time before Saber catches up to Ryder's speed. A few more seconds. Ryder will be out of breath once her next attack is blocked. The instant Ryder loses her strength and magical energy, Saber will slice her body in half. Come on, Shiro, you gotta find an opening. But this has been predicted. Okay. Before they came to the cavern, the boy told Ryder of his prediction of this exact outcome. She knows she'll lose if she fights like this. There's only one way to change the outcome of death. Okay, what was that? They hold their breath and wait for the moment. Ryder attacks Saber. At the same instant, I loosen the restraint on my left arm. And start the projection. I'm disappearing. Loosening the shroud on Archer's arm. Search. I'm blown away. The wind's strong. I'm losing my comprehension of what's before me. Let go of the right hand. Put the shroud back on. I can't bear it for even a second. I'll lose everything. I'll lose what I value. Search. Select. No. Every part of my body is dying at this moment. Ryder's fighting desperately. I can't whine about this. I have to do what I can and fight. I can't lose my concentration for even a second. Ryder's going to time it. I have to free my left arm so I can match her timing. Select. Analyze. But it hurts. It's painful and scary. Quickest, right. Did his brain go bye-bye? It disappears. Something I value disappears. No, did he lose the memory of his last moment with Kiritsugu? That was the porch at night that they usually showed during that. I can't remember what I lost. But what I kept in my heart cannot be recalled ever again. Defer. Slash. My right lung is torn from within. Uh-oh. Not yet? I can't stay conscious. Ryder's also desperate. I won't lose. I give all I have to keep watching Ryder. Ryder's fighting her fight. I'll fight my own fight. Ryder stops. Ryder must have exhausted her reserves of energy because she's on her knees in front of Saber. Saber's sword moves. Ryder's going to be killed. See, they have a plan here, right? So obviously, wait for my chance is probably the correct answer. But yeah, wait for my chance. I trust her. I have to trust her and wait. Like, I knew this would be the right choice, but, like, I was highly considering just seeing what would happen. I was like, maybe we can try a projection, just see what happens. Maybe his other lung will burst. Who knows, you know? Like, you know, just see. What good will it do? Even if I attack Saber now. What can I do with my projection that's already prepared? Our plan's already been determined. Ryder accepted my strategy, temporarily acknowledging me as her master. So... Saber's sword cuts through empty space. Ryder's already retreated out of Saber's range. And this is the greatest retreat possible. She jumps back to the edge of the cavern. Saber can't pursue her. Ryder's chain is tangled around her leg. Oh? Legs, plural. That's why Ryder went on her knees. I thought she was on her knees for another reason, but never mind. Ryder persistently attacked Saber's upper body, entangled her legs as the final attack, and nailed her in place by piercing the nail dagger into the ground. I don't think it's meant to stop you. I think it's meant to slow you a little bit. Magical energy courses through Saber's body. Saber takes on lightning and easily destroys the chain. But it's too late. Oh? What have we here? The small opening lasts a mere 2 seconds, but that's more than Ryder needs.
Hog.
50 meters. Seeing the sudden gap between them, Saber instantly realizes Ryder's intention. Then there's only one way to oppose it. A strongest attack for a strongest attack. I'm not gonna lie. The dark version of her Noble Phantasm looks really cool compared to her normal one. I'm not even gonna lie, it looks pretty sick. Black light flows out. A scorching wind bursts forth from Saber's sword. A comet will attack her in the next second. The strongest Noble Phantasm is employed to wipe out the pure white light from Ryder.
Saber!
Ryder lowers her stance. The summoning circle is already completed. A giant eye bound by blood materializes in front of her.
Ryder!
The sword, readied beside her. Converging and spinning, the light of the star reaches the critical point. The black sun stands ready, the flare held in both hands. Its true name is cast. Ryder's figure is instantly covered in white. The true name is revealed. Saber's sword transforms into a blazing black flame. The two lights in the cavern contend for supremacy. Excuse you? At that instant, I stop time. I beg your pardon. I accelerate all my processes, disguising this instant as eternity.
Torres.
Search, select, analyze, project. That's my role. The second projection. Magic that shaves my existence away. But we can't beat Saber without it. We can't match Saber's Noble Phantasm even with Bellerophon. We knew that already. So I'm going to make her win. If Ryder's Noble Phantasm is inferior in force, I'll make up for the difference.
I am the bone of my sword.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I already know what I have to use. The projection is completed in an instant. The greatest protection Archer knows. The noble phantasm that will lead Rider to victory.
Lohayas!
I make it into reality using its true name. Yeah, that probably didn't feel too good. A shudder runs through my outstretched arm. Nerves, muscles, and blood dance around like mad. I frantically hold my convulsing left arm with my right. Bear it. I can't stop the projection. The lights are still competing. If Ryder loses Ayas now, she'll be vaporized in an instant. My left arm jumps about while my shoulder fires bullets into my body. The magical energy I can't control explodes inside my body. And just like an eraser, turns Emi Ashiro's body white. I roar out. I scream to ward off the pain and the fear of losing myself. Bare magical energy is smashed. It completely destroys the balance between the two. Scattering the fourth petal, the black ultimate light penetrated through. It fills the cavern with bright white light. The two servants are blown away. Ryder smashes against the wall at the exact speed at which she charged. Ow. Saber is hurled backward by Bellerophon and falls to the ground on her back. They're both alive. Ryder must have used up her magical energy as she's still on the ground. But Saber, she's deeply wounded, but she still has some power left. We barely had the edge in the confrontation of the noble phantasms. Bellerophon had 90% of its light offset by Saber's holy sword. I run. I run without understanding what I have to do. I release the Azoth sword while I run.
Saber.
Oh, Shiro. I run to her. I run to her and straddle her defenseless body.
Shiro.
Huh? Did she hit her head? Saber's looking up at me absent-mindedly. How must I look to her? I'm on top of her, looking down with a dagger upraised. Saber's natural healing power is extraordinary. She'll regenerate unless I finish her off right now. Finish her here. We'll be killed unless I kill Saber, who's wounded and unable to fight back. My fragmented mind is strangely clear right now. She must be conscious again. Saber's staring at me with cold eyes. Save Saber? I can't bring the blade down. My hand's shaking, and I can't pierce Saber's heart. Okay, the fact that this music is playing gives me high hopes. She's just looking up at me. She's staring at me without emotion or interest. Only a few days. It's only been 8 days since the night I lost her. No. I should say it's already been 8 days. It's been that long since I lost her clear, golden hair and her gentle green eyes. I can still clearly recall her silver armor and the beauty of her attacks. Even though I knew nothing, she accepted me as her master, serving as my sword to the very end. No matter how many times she was wounded and faced death, her determination never wavered. I won't forget about it. I can't forget about that night, that miracle. The golden hair shining under the moonlight. It's an eternal scene that will never be lost, no matter how much she changes. And I realize I can't kill Saber. Even though she's turned dark and her magical energy's ominous, she's still the Saber that protected me. So, how can I kill her?
Saber.
The dagger falls. Not onto her chest, but onto the ground. The Black Swordsman says nothing. Her body's completely healed now. It's probably because of the enormous amount of Sakura's magical energy. Her body's not the only thing that healed, as her magical energy is charged as well.
シロ、初めてあなたを憎んだ。
I can understand Saber's hatred.
あなたは私にあなたを殺せというのですね。
It's natural that she's disappointed.
いいでしょう。望み通り、私の手であなたの首を。
The cave rumbles. What's happening off in the darkness? A rumbling like a death cry comes from the way Tosca went. The vibration sounds like a lamentation. The person causing the rumbling is frantically calling for help?
Saber!
I don't know if it's because of the vibration, but Saber's body is sinking to the ground. No. She's being swallowed up by her own shadow.
Saber! でも
あなたの処刑は先送りです。さくらが救いを求めている。
Gee, thanks. The shadow fades away. Having drawn Saber in, it seeps into the rock and disappears. Uh-oh. I suddenly wake up. I realize I'm sleeping in an unfamiliar place. No. Something's wrong. Something's wrong, but I can't put my finger on it. I get up. I shake my head and clear my mind.
そうだ。奥に行かないと。
Oh, Shiro. Yeah, I guess you do. I eliminated something important at the cost of something important. Well, that's just...
探検を持っていかないと。
I pull the Azoth sword from the ground. That's odd. Why is the dagger that was in my hand sticking out of the ground? I tighten the restraint on my left arm. I've used up most of the magical energy. What's left in Archer's arm and myself? I should be able to do more if I combine them, but I can only manage one more projection. I won't be able to suppress Archer's arm after that. I'm forgetting something, but I should hurry for now. My body's stiff. I feel like I'm a Tin Man. Someone's calling for me in the distance. The voice. The unfamiliar voice. Feels like something important, and I move my tin body forward. It takes time to go through the cave. The rumbling has already stopped. A warm wind that makes me want to vomit is coming from the back. My left arm hurts. My brain shreds a little more with each step, and my thoughts are crumbling apart like a collapsing building. I escape from the black darkness into the white darkness. That doesn't seem right. My body's burning. I'm a brazier, and it feels like I'm thrown inside a furnace. My headache's getting worse. My breath is hot, and the air is even hotter. The heat burns my lungs, and the rotten air sticks to my throat. I was wrong. This isn't a furnace. It's like being inside a giant stomach. That's probably an apt comparison. This is the last stage. The final destination. where Sakura hid herself, Zoken lurked, and Tosuka is now gone. But it's too quiet. I don't feel any battles going on. That's not a good sign. Oh, so hang on a second. I got a notification a bit ago that I need to look at. You know what? I'll look at this later. Huh. Everything's so intensely white that I can't find Zoken's laughter, Tosuka's figure, or Sakura's downcast expression. I walk forward, without a thought for what might have happened. I don't have time or energy to waste on that. My thoughts are a precious resource right now. I can project one more time. I can't degrade my final weapon with unnecessary speculation. Or with unnecessary speculation. I scale the cliff. I keep my head blank as I climb, conserving what little of my mind remains. A pillar of light that's like a black sun. There stands Sakura, transfigured to black.
Sakura.
Huh? Sakura looks at me with wonder. Red eyes without emotion. The coldness of her eyes brings everything to a halt. She's gone. She's entirely gone, isn't she? How stupid. I made the same mistake again.
ああ、来てくれたんですね、先輩。随分と遅いから逃げちゃったのかなって勘違いしちゃいました。ごめんなさい。今すぐ私を呼び戻しますね。
What?
先輩を驚かせようと思って出口にいっぱい配置したのは失敗でした。
She smiles. At that instant, my spine turns to ice. Sakura's smile is so unlike her that it makes me forget about what I have to say, or what I have to project.
Sakura. Tosaka, どこに?
I ask a stupid question. Completely forgetting about bringing Sakura back, I ask something I don't need to. Something that's readily apparent.
姉さんですか?
Yeah? My question hasn't taken her by surprise. It seems she's pitying me for failing to grasp something so obvious.
そうだ。俺より先に遠坂が来たはずだ。あいつはどこに行った?
Oh, Shiro. The air is hot. It feels like the wind on my skin is melting my body. I look around the cavern from here. I don't see Tosuka below. The only sign of human life is here. By Sakura's feet. A cloth that looks like a ribbon is on the ground, dyed in black. Tosuka's presence is gone. Tosuka's body is gone. Tosca's bloodstain doesn't even exist.
さくら、お前。
ええ、先輩の思っている通りです。姉さんはもうこの世のどこにもいないんです。
So I'm guessing trying to save Saber was the wrong choice.
さっき私が飲み込んでしまったんですもの。
Who is it?
あ、もちろん散らかしてなんていませんよ。
It's good.
体も心も残さずきれいに。こんな体になってもお行儀はいいんです、私。
Oh, that's good. I mean, it's cool. Good that you have manners still, I suppose. Who is it?
けど姉さんは死んでなんかいません。今もこうやって私の中で苦しんでいます。姉さん、あんなに弱かったんですね。私がされたことを一から体験させてあげてるんですけど、1日目で泣き崩れてる。
As in, you're forcing her to experience what happened, like literally forcing her to experience what happened to you? Is that what you mean? Because if so... Damn.
ほら、聞こえますか？助けてって、ごめんなさいって、昔の私みたいに叫んでる。かわいいな、そんなことまで口にして。お願いだからここから出してさくらですって。バカな姉さん、そんなこと言われたらもっと楽しみたくなるのに。
Who is it?
美味しすぎて我を忘れそう。
Okay, Sakura. Also, can I say that low key, when she gets her pupils back, like the little black dot in the middle of her eyes and looks at us like that, it's low key kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy. I mean, what? I didn't say that.
ごちそうさま先輩。先輩が連れてきてくれたあの人は最高のごちそうでした。
What? I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking. What? I don't know what you're saying. What? I don't know. Also, that's not kosher. The person you brought me was a delicious treat. Well, you're welcome. Whose outer shell is that? My remaining thoughts ignite. My reason explodes, and I'm starting to forget what I'm supposed to do, and who the person in front of me is.
Sakura.
You went too far away for me to retrieve you.
やめてください。そんな目で私を見ないで。
With what eyes?
だいたい先輩がいけないんですよ。セーバーを助けたりするから、最後の最後で姉さんは私を殺し損なったんです。
Yeah, I guess.
セーバーの助けがなかったら殺されていたのは私の方だったのに。けど嬉しいです。先輩がセーバーを助けて、私を助けて、姉さんを殺してくれた。だから
違う。俺は
先輩も一緒に取り込んであげます。
Oh, so lovely.
さあ先輩、姉さんが待っていますよ。姉さんたらさっきから先輩に助けを求めてばっかりなんだもの。すぐそばに行って手でも握ってあげてくださいね。
The shadow falls. The light from the pillars blocked off as if a giant wall was created. Black shadows emerge. I don't know where they came from, but the giants surround me like a prison. There's nowhere to run. The giants melt into each other, becoming a tidal wave that surges over me. All my senses disappear in an instant. An infinite, boundless darkness. I hear someone weeping as I fall into Sakura's shadow. Well, I think it would have been cool if, like, for that, they had a scene where we actually saw, like, Ren being... How do I put... Like, Ren in Sakura's position, being, like, forced to become a host to, like, the Crest Worm and whatnot, and Shiro being like, what have I done? Like, that would have been cool. I don't know. But... take the advice. Why not?
Extra stage!
Hi, Taya?
Side B! お待たせ。あの子もその子もどの子も大好き。みんな大好きフェイト唯一のラブラブ激ヤマエンドだよ。
I guess, Sylvia?
やったー。優柔不断な男の子をみんなで慰めてダメにする素敵な。
Yeah, not quite. I don't...
ってこれのどこがラブラブエンドだ。
Well... I don't know. Why show Ren's... I don't know. It would have been a neat thing to, like, portray what Sakura went through and what she was forcing Ren. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it would have been interesting. Yeah.
やっぱり無理あるっすか師匠。
A little bit.
もうこういうサスペンスなの禁止。苦労して倒したはずの怪生物がエンディングロールの後に蘇ってフィンとかもう大好き。不滅ゆえに怪物だからな。
Hey, Ren? Hey? What up?
ああ先輩久しぶりっす。まったくこれというのも変な未練にこだわったからよ。
Yeah, I guess you're right.
助けられるのは一人だけ。その覚悟で最終決戦に臨んだんだから、どんな状況だろうと貫き通さないと。はす、立派です師匠。けど 本当にセイバーを救うエンディングはないんですか？セイバールートをやれ。
Okay, that's a fair point. Wait, no, we can't even save Saber there, technically speaking.
身も蓋もないけどそういうことね。
But
さくらちゃんルートでセイバーちゃんをハッピーにするエンディングはないので、セイバーちゃん支持派は諦めてください。
Aww.
さて、タイガー道場もこれで本当におしまいです。全40回飽きずに付き合ってくれてありがとうございました。
Yeah.
うわー、そんなにあったんだ。けどタイガー、このスタンプ全部集めるとどうなるの？
それは集めてのお楽しみ。
Okay, so what I'm getting here is I need to go back through Fate, this, and make sure I hit every single bad end in UBW to see what happens. To see a certain something, huh? That's what I'm getting from this?
本編ももうすぐ終わるし、まだ見てない道場があったらスキップ機能を駆使してやり直すのも楽しいかもね。
Okay.
何にせよ、今までプレイしてくれてありがとう。
Yeah.
本編もあとちょっと、最後まで頑張ってね。
I will, thank you, Taiga. I will.
今まで本当にありがとう。楽しかったよ。それじゃあバイバイ。縁があったらフルコンプリート後にまた会おうね。
Bring my arm down. There's no hesitation. Holding her gaze, I bring down my heavy arm. Man, this just actually kind of sucks to see. Like, I feel bad for Shira here, to be honest, and Saber. Like, she didn't want, like, the actual her wouldn't have wanted to do this at all. Probably. There's no resistance. I end Saber's life with one blow. There were memories. There was the warmth of life. Her warmth was always by my side. I kill her along with those memories. I search through my mind and throw them away to where I can't find them again. They'll never return. I'll never recall her now. Such a thing will never be forgiven. I chose this path. I killed someone else to save Sakura. Using my own hands, I killed someone who protected me until the very end. Neither regret nor confession will bring forgiveness. This is what it means to ally with someone. I'll keep sacrificing important things for the one I love. And on this path, there's nothing brilliant enough to make up for what I've lost.
でも、セイバー。
I'll search all my life for happiness that can measure up to what I've lost. I'll keep losing more than I gain, and I know I'll stop someday. But I'm going to take responsibility for stealing things away, even if I'm pathetic, comical, or meaningless. I don't know where I can find happiness, but I swear to myself that I'll never give up, even if I can't see the end.
ありがとう。お前に何度も助けられた。
Oh. The weight on my dagger disappears. Silent to the end. The dark swordsman sinks into the black shadow, her eyes fixed on me.